Meet Mirajan invisible yacht over 80 feet long, covered in mirrored panels. This vessel is a true masterpiece of modern design. Its hull reflects the water, sky, and shoreline, creating the illusion of complete blending with its surroundings. Mirage looks as if it has dissolved into the environment. Viewers who see this for the first time are literally left speechless. The creators of Mirage went beyond just a visual effect. They designed a hull that from a distance disappears against the horizon, and at sunset reflects the orange and pink hues of the sky, turning the yacht into a light installation. The owners of this yacht are not only wealthy, but also love to provoke. Can you imagine what it's like to approach the shore on an almost invisible ship, where people are waiting for you in the port? Interestingly, this yacht not only has a futuristic appearance, but also well thought out technology. All the hull materials are lightweight yet strong, and the interior is equipped with smart systems that allow the yacht to be operated with a minimal crew. Inside, it's ultra luxurious, including a swimming pool, a movie theater, and even a small art gallery. But what if I told you that size is also a way to impress? The next star is a yacht that shatters all notions of private vessels, as it is almost longer than a football field. The longest yacht. If there is a queen among private yachts in the world, it is definitely Azam. When it was launched, it immediately broke all records, over 600 feet in length. For comparison, that's almost 2 football fields, laid end to end. This is not just a yacht, it's a sea palace that carries almost an entire city on board. Azam belongs to a member of the royal family of the United Arab Emirates and is considered a symbol of wealth and technological power. What's inside? Guest cabins at the level of a 5-star hotel, conference rooms, helipads, its own theater, and even a ballet studio. Yes, you heard that right. You can actually hold a ballet performance on board the Azam. A huge team of designers worked to ensure that the yacht's interior was not just luxurious, but unique, featuring inlays of rare woods and handmade furniture. Azam is also technically impressive. It can reach speeds of over 30 knots, which is extremely fast for such a giant. Its power plants are an engineering marvel, allowing it to travel at high speeds without vibrations or noise. Just imagine, you're in your cabin watching a movie or sipping a cocktail, while the yacht is racing at breakneck speed and yet you barely feel any movement. But that's not all. The owner of Azam specifically ordered the yacht to be equipped with an anti-piracy system and other hidden technologies. Of course, this is classified information, but there are rumors. The yacht is equipped with anti-piracy lasers, bulletproof glass, and underwater scanners. We may never know all the details, but one thing is clear. Azam is the pinnacle of private maritime fleets. And now, imagine a ship that is not only massive, but also completely powered by solar energy. Solar monster. The Turner planet Solar is a true star among solar-powered ships. This vessel, nearly 100 feet long, is the largest vehicle in the world to run entirely on solar power. Its design incorporates more than 5,000 square feet of solar panels, which collect energy to power propulsion, lighting, and even everyday needs on board. In 2012, the Turano Planet Solar became the first solar-powered ship to circumnavigate the globe. This was not just a technical achievement, it was a symbol of a new era of clean energy. The crew on board crossed the Atlantic, passed through the Panama Canal, sailed around Africa, and showed the world that a sustainable future is already possible. Visually, the Planet Solar looks like something out of science fiction. Its flat hull with massive panels resembles a spaceship. When it moves across the water, it seems to glide, collecting sunlight from all directions. Inside, the design is minimalist yet functional, with every inch of space optimized for autonomous sailing. But the most astonishing thing is the silence. Unlike traditional vessels with roaring engines, Planet Solar moves almost soundlessly, making only a slight noise as it glides over the water. It emits no exhaust, doesn't pollute the ocean, and can keep moving indefinitely as long as the sun is shining. It's a dream come true for environmentalists, futurists, and anyone who believes in green technology. But did you know that technology can not only save energy, but literally lift a boat above the water? A flying catamaran. This is a catamaran that seems to defy the laws of physics. Why? Because it doesn't travel on the water but above it. The secret lies in the hydrofoil special structures that, as the boat accelerates, lift the hull above the water's surface, reducing drag and creating a flying effect. This vessel is fully electric, and its developers are proud that they've managed to combine eco-friendliness with stunning performance. The Candela C8 reaches speeds of up to 30 knots, while consuming several times less energy than conventional catamarans. Imagine speeding across a lake or the sea, but all you hear is a gentle rustling, no vibrations, no splashes, no waves. What sets the Candela apart is not just its beauty and speed, but also its technology. On board, there is an autopilot system that automatically controls the hydrofoils, stabilizing the vessel even on waves. Inside there's a stylish Scandinavian design. Everything is simple yet tasteful. The Candela C8 is already being sold worldwide and is becoming a symbol of a new maritime revolution. But there is a boat that not only flies over the water, it can also dive like a true sea predator. A shark monster. The Sea Breacher X is not just a boat, it's a real sea monster. Imagine a 15-foot-long machine shaped like a shark, dolphin or orca. It can leap out of the water, dive with sharp turns, and perform breathtaking stunts. The Sea Breacher X is handled like a sports car. Inside, there are two seats, a steering wheel, joysticks and pedals. The creators of the Sea Breacher were inspired not so much by yachts as by fighter jets and marine animals. This machine can accelerate up to 50 miles per hour on the water and nearly 20 miles per hour underwater. It can do loops, jump up to 10 feet high, and dive to depths of up to 6 feet. For the pilot and passenger, it's like a roller coaster in the ocean. Inside, there are panoramic windows through which you can see the underwater world. You literally see fish, corals, and seaweed rushing past. Controlling it takes some skill, but according to reviews, it's one of the most thrilling water toys on the market. The Sea Breacher X is used not only for entertainment, but also in shows, movies, and even for training marine rescuers. This is an example of how innovation can turn a simple ride on the water into an extreme adventure. But do you think that's the limit? What if I told you about a yacht that looks like a real spaceship and can outrun many racing boats? The Hydrofoil bolide. Suddenly you see a yacht that doesn't just glide across the water, but races, lifting above the surface like a Formula 1 car on a marine track. This is the Elektroprom, a super yacht concept inspired by hydrofoil technology. What makes it special? As it accelerates, the vessel literally takes off above the waves, supported by underwater wings that reduce water resistance and allow it to reach incredible speeds. The Elektroprom impresses not only with its technology, but also with its design. Its hull looks as if it was designed by Ferrari engineers. Sharp lines, aerodynamic shapes, and an aggressive silhouette. But it's not just a sporty toy. This yacht, about 200 feet long, offers owners and guests ultra-luxurious cabins, pools, lounges, and terraces. And what's most interesting is that, if necessary, the Elektroprom can retract its underwater wings and turn into a regular yacht, for example, when maneuvering in marinas. But believe me, there are boats that were created not at all for speed. Some of them can amaze you with their records and sporting achievements. The French Hydrofoil Hydrofoil is one of the most unusual boats ever to set sail. This trimaran is equipped with hydrofoils that can lift the vessel above the water as it accelerates. Hydrofoil made history when it managed to accelerate to record a speed over 50 knots, which is comparable to the speed of light aircraft. French engineers developed Hydrofoil not for luxury, but for records. It was created to test just how fast a sailing vessel could go. Its design features long carbon beams, lightweight hulls, and giant sails that catch even the slightest breeze. When everything works perfectly, the vessel begins to soar above the water, literally lifting off on its wings. The Hydrofoil team braved storms, competed with racing yachts, and showed the world that speed is not just about engines, but also about engineering genius. The project attracted the attention not only of yachting enthusiasts, but also of scientists studying hydrodynamics and seeking ways to make ships faster and more efficient. But what if we look not at sports records, but at a revolution in passenger transportation? There is a boat that is changing the way people think about daily water travel. The electric ferry Candela P12 is the world's first electric hydrofoil ferry, which has already begun operating in Sweden. If you think that eco-friendly boats are slow and boring vessels, Candela shatters that myth. Thanks to its hydrofoils, the ferry glides over the water at an impressive speed, saving up to 80% of energy compared to traditional diesel vessels. What's even cooler is that the Candela P12 produces virtually no waves or noise. Its movement is so smooth that passengers can work on their laptops, drink coffee, and barely notice they're on the water. Inside, there's a stylish minimalist interior that resembles a modern office or a business class cabin on an airplane. The creators of Candela call their invention a flying ferry, and that's not far from the truth. The vessel is equipped with a smart control system that automatically stabilizes the ride and adapts to weather conditions. This is not just a boat, it's a full-fledged transportation revolution that has already begun in Scandinavia and may soon spread across the world. But if you think that passenger transport is the pinnacle of engineering, just wait. There are yachts that impress not with their speed or technology, but with their unimaginable size. The Marvel Dilbar is one of the largest yachts in the world by interior volume, and it can amaze even the most seasoned travelers. Built by the German shipyard Lursen, this yacht, nearly 600 feet long, boasts enormous interior spaces, including a pool almost 90 feet long, the largest pool on a yacht in the world. On board the Dilbar, everything is designed so that owners and guests feel like they are in a true floating palace. Inside there are dozens of cabins, spa areas, gyms, a movie theater, 2 helicopter hangars, and even its own garage for cars. The crew numbers more than 80 people, who serve the guests with royal comfort. Technically, the Dilbar is also a pinnacle of engineering. Its power plant is one of the most powerful among private yachts, allowing it to reach impressive speeds for such a giant. But the most impressive thing is the attention to detail. Designers worked with rare materials, unique mosaics, and hand-carved wood, turning every cabin into a work of art. But what if simple luxury isn't enough for you? Imagine a yacht that belongs to one of the richest people on the planet and symbolizes not just wealth, but power. Bezos' yacht. Jeff Bezos' sailing super yacht, owned by the Amazon founder, is one of the most talked about yachts in recent years. Its length exceeds 460 feet, and it became a real sensation even before it was launched. Why? Because in order to get Koru out of the shipyard, they had to dismantle a historic bridge in Rotterdam so that the giant vessel could pass under its arches. Koru is not just about luxury, it's a status symbol. The yacht is designed in a style of minimalist elegance, featuring ultra-modern sails, automated systems, and luxurious suites. On board, there is everything, from pools and spa areas to helipads, and according to rumors, its own small sailing vessel for the owner. Interesting fact, many billionaires prefer motor yachts, but Bezos opted for sails, demonstrating a commitment to ecology and tradition. Koru has already become an icon of maritime design and will likely remain one of the most recognizable yachts in the world for a long time. But you know, there's a yacht that not only symbolizes luxury and power, but actually turns into a real expedition base with submarines, laboratories, and helicopters. We'll talk about it very soon. This is not just a yacht, but a true floating research station. Once owned by Paul Allen, the co-founder of Microsoft, it still remains one of the most famous expedition yachts in the world. Octopus is over 413 feet long and boasts incredible capabilities. On board, there are 2 helicopters, a submarine, several tenders, research equipment, and even a diving center. This yacht has taken part in real rescue missions, marine research, and underwater expeditions. Octopus is equipped with a special dock that can accommodate a mini submarine, allowing dives to depths unreachable by regular divers. Inside there is a laboratory, living quarters for scientists, as well as luxurious suites for the owner and guests. This is not just luxury for show, but a true tool for research. The interiors of Octopus are a story in themselves. They combine ultra-modern elements with classic nautical style. There is a music studio, a movie theater, a swimming pool, and even a fully equipped gym here. It's no wonder that this yacht is extremely popular among those who want to combine relaxation with real adventure. But if you think this is the pinnacle of luxury, just wait. There is a yacht that offers guests not just comfort, but true 5-star resort service right on the waves. The luxurious Malia. Malia is a super yacht that takes the concept of a floating hotel to a whole new level. It's about 200 feet long, but inside it feels like an entire resort. Imagine this. On board there are not only pools, jacuzzis and lounges, but even a private spa center with a sauna, hammam and massage rooms. The designers of Malia have done everything to create a sense of absolute relaxation. The interiors are done in soft tones, natural materials are used, and the lighting is designed to put guests in a restful mood. There is even a fully equipped area on board for yoga and Pilates, and for those who love active recreation water toys, including jet skis and water skis. This yacht is perfect for those who want to forget about everything and immerse themselves in the world of comfort. The crew is always ready to fulfill any wish of the guests, from preparing signature cocktails to organizing beach parties on secluded islands. Malia is not just a means of transportation, but a true experience that will be remembered for a lifetime. And now we've reached the finale. Among all these incredible boats, catamarans and yachts, one simple truth becomes clear. The world of marine technology never stands still, it amazes, shocks and inspires. And who knows what other vessels will appear in the coming years to once again overturn our ideas of what is possible.